Man, what a hunt was that. I am super pumped up. My adrenaline's still going.
Got tucked in right here. Set the call right there where that little bush is at, that little dark spot.
That's a beautiful sight right there. Welcome back, everybody, to the final howl. And this hunt right here had my heart pumping, and it brought back so many memories of when I was a kid and when I cut my teeth calling coyotes. This is how we used to do it. We'd wait for a moonlit night and hopefully have some snow on the ground and grab the shotguns and go out and call in some coyotes. And I mean, man, with the thermals and everything nowadays, it is so much more efficient to go out there to help with the population. And that's mainly why I do this, is to keep the coyotes in check in my area. And the last few times we've been out calling with this snow on the ground and a full moon, it's been tough, because I mean, you're pretty much making daytime setups. You're trying to get slipped in, make sure you got great cover, good backstop, get in close to them. So this night I was sitting there, I was watching the game, and I just kept thinking, like, man, I just need to go out and take the shotgun. So I get my deer cast up and check my wind, and I get a couple spots picked out to where I could go call. And we had a little bit of cloud cover, so usually on full moon nights I'm checking my deer cast to see when the clouds are coming in to help cover the moon, to help conceal us. And this time I was looking to see when the clouds are moving out, so I had better visibility, because I'm not using lights or anything. So I just go out, get loaded up, get to this first spot, get slipped in, had great access, get tucked into some briars and a tree, and had a good pond backing my edge up so I didn't have to worry about anything coming around behind me. And I got the call set up about 5 yards from me, and I play coaxer for about four minutes, I think it was. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to try howling. So I played Apollo lit and then followed it up with some Moto hammer howl. And man, these coyotes ripped off. There was 2 or 3 of them, and they were within 100 yards of me. It had the hair on the back of my neck standing up, and man, my heart gets racing. I switched back to coaxer and turned the volume down about 15 or so, I think it was. About a minute or so, I could hear crunching in the snow coming right up the edge, right at me. And then I could start seeing his silhouette. And he gets about within 4 or 5 steps from me. And man, I put the Winchester to work. And it'd been years since I had my adrenaline go like this on a coyote hunt. how well you can see me or not. But man, I had the heart racing. That coyote was 3 steps, man. 4 maybe. We got tucked in down here, and I just played coaxer real light, and nothing was really happening. So I howled, and there was 2 or 3 of them. You heard it. They were right there. I mean, they weren't 50 yards. And so I just played Apollo lit, and then I followed it with some moto hammer, and that's what really got them going. And then I just sat there and I just played real light, just played that coaxer. And man, that coyote slipped right, I mean right up. I could hear him crunching in the snow. It was freaking awesome, man. First time in a long time, man. This is what we used to do. This is how I cut my teeth. Got that full moon out and snow-covered ground. And man, this is the feeling I had when I got into it. And there's just nothing that compares to getting face to face with them. Man, hopefully I can get my hands on that coyote, and we're gonna go get him, man. This was freaking awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Woo! Well, got my first shotgun coyote in the snow in a long time. Show everybody my setup here. So I came in and got tucked in right here. Just in a nice briar bush here. There's a pond backing me up there. I set the call right there where that little bush is at, that little dark spot. Pointed back in there in the woods. And that coyote come out, that trail right there, right up this edge. And he was standing right here. Right here's where he was standing, and I was right there when I got the shot. Footage isn't going to be the best in the world because it's at night. But yeah, he hopped around. I hit him all 3 times, I believe, but he jumped around and ran right down in here. That's a beautiful sight right there. Beautiful sight. Nice coyote. Get out of here. Got a male. Stout little. Look at the nuggies on him. Man, they don't get much better than that. Whew. Man, this is awesome. I sure do miss shotgunning these things in the snow. And it sure is something. Got something going on with his ear here. Oh heck, it's been bit off. Old spider. Yeah. Heck yeah. Man, what a hunt was that. I am super pumped up. My adrenaline's still going. That was something. It's been a while since I've shotgunned them under a full moon in the snow, and we really, in the last, man, probably 4 or 5 years, we just hadn't had a good snow line up with a full moon. And last couple nights we've been out calling with thermals. Just been telling Bill and Brandon, like, man, I just feel like I should be just calling them with a shotgun. You can see so well. So tonight I was sitting there watching the game and thought, man, I just need to load up and go do it. So I loaded up the shotgun, the camera, and come here to this first spot and got tucked in here real tight to the timber and found a briar patch I just got tucked into and set the Revolt just about 5 yards from me and started playing BFA coaxer and played it for a couple minutes and just thought, heck, I'm just gonna howl. And so I lit off with Apollo lit and then played a moto hammer howls, and man, 2 or 3 of them fired up, and they couldn't have been 50, 75 yards from me. Had the hair on the back of my neck standing up and got the old heart pumping. And so I hurried up and switched back to coaxer and this guy come right up the edge right at me, and I could hear the snow crunch, and then I seen him, and hopefully it looks pretty decent on camera, but it might not, I don't know. But man, he got about 4 or 5 steps from me, and I put the old SX4 to work, the old Winchester, and let him have it. And he ended up hopping around, and I had a couple more follow-up shots, and he went down. And man, that just has me going. I just can't. Oh, it's been a long time. It just takes me back to when I was a kid, when I started doing this. And you know, heck, before I had lights or anything, we just hoped for a bright moon and some snow covered to go out so you can see those things and call them. And it just worked out pretty cool. And to do it with the shotgun in a long time just has me going. And get it on film, I can't say enough that how much those BFA sounds have just been kicking butt for us this year. JD Pite's a heck of a guy, and the Super Revolt 2.0 here, it's been standing up for us so far this year. We've been putting everything through the paces, and man, everything's just performing great for us this year. And I just can't say how blessed I am to do this and how excited I am. But man, this old boy here, he got a big old chunk missing out of his ear, and just a tough old coyote here. But thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you would, subscribe to the channel and follow us over on Instagram. It's the Final Howl Podcast, or over on Facebook, you can find us, the Final Howl Podcast. And we're all the time trying to post some good coyote content, and hope everybody likes it. And remember, go out and shoot your guns and make sure you're shooting straight. We'll see ya.